What's up, guys? This is Dylan Morgan, aka Vanilla Sugar, on a special edition podcast. We will not just be talking about sports news today. We're going to be talking about a 2K YouTuber and about 2K in general. I just wrapped up today's news podcast. Hope you all can listen to that. Both will probably be uploaded at the same time, so make sure to listen to both, leave a like, and subscribe. But let's get right into it. I reached out to a 2K YouTuber I found on Instagram a couple days ago. Under the name of 2K Konstatine. I will look up his exact thing and put it in the YouTube description. Below this video, I'll put his exact YouTube so you can go. I'll put a link actually right to his channel. And I've been trying to look for someone who I can trust about their opinions on 2K for other people to listen to. I think the 2K has created a community around them, and that we can all, as a huge community, agree on certain things that are wrong with the game. But I wanted to go to one guy that would really share a voice for 2K, just someone who is constantly on it and making videos off of it. I figured we can assume that his opinion is probably more favorable than others. There's some facts behind 2K Konstatine. I had a chance to ask him a few questions on Instagram DMs. He started playing 2K9 way before I started playing. His favorite 2Ks have been 2K16 and 2K19, actually. Around the time of the games 2K15 and 2K16, he started YouTube for 2K. And is my player is a 90 overall playmaking shot creator. So someone who I think we could trust. So when I asked him, the big question that we're talking about here is what needs to be fixed, what's good. He says that 2K has great gameplay that just needs a little bit of fixing for 2K20, which I 100% agree with. I think when you're in the game, when you're playing, everything feels right. I've been playing online for 3 years now, and I've always considered myself pretty good, I guess. So when you know what shots should go in and what shots shouldn't go in, it's kind of fun to play. Being that you just have good shot selection, you just make the right decisions, and you should be pretty successful on the game. That being said, when you have that experience, it gets you even more mad when you miss a shot that you feel like should have went in. But I think the gameplay, I like the defense that they added in. It's almost like that meme. What's it? The upgrade key. Yeah, I almost feel like they overdid the defense. I think it's great when you're able to read the passing lane and jump into it, very realistic. But I think there's some parts of it that are just there. People don't steal it every time a pass is thrown. But I like it. I think they just went a little too hard on defense. I think you're able to spam square on a lot of people and get away with getting a steal most of the time and not getting a lot of foul calls on you, especially in Park. They don't like to call fouls in Park a lot. But overall gameplay, I think they fixed the shooting scenario from last year. Shooters are still going to hit a lot of shots, especially the YouTubers you watch on the top of the recommended list. They will green bean everything, but I think when you're just playing amateur 2K and you're playing against a sharpshooter, you still have to follow him around, and that's how it should be. As a great shooter, you should have to face guard him, but if you do it well, they shouldn't hit the shot. So I think 2K has done a pretty good job with that. God, I hope I never cross past the 99 overall pure sharp, though, because then I would probably be saying differently. So yeah, like I just wanted to mention about the build system. I think some parts could be fixed. Like stretch fives, they're not very popular anymore. I don't see them a lot. But I was just playing one the other night, and he hit step back threes, and I don't agree with that. I don't know any 7-footers except Joel Embiid who can hit a step back like that. I just think that as much as the real life is like that now, tall guys play just like point guards. I just think it's overdone on 2K, and there's a certain way to make a guy unstoppable, and I don't like that. I think it should come from your 2K IQ is what makes you unstoppable because people don't know what you're going to do and you know what they're going to do on defense. And I think that's what should make you a good 2K player, not just looking up how to make a build, how to make your build so that people can't guard you. Because there's videos out there that will tell you exactly how to make a guy, exact height, exact weight. And I don't think that's good for a game. I don't think that's fun. I think that also in Park, I love Park, but when I really just don't squat up a lot. Even um, just not a lot of friends that I play 2K with. Even if they are, it's like we're matched up against 95 overalls. I don't have any friends that are 95 overalls. We do other stuff except play 2K. So I just think that there should be some kind of matchmaking system. Now, I don't know anything about the inside of a video game, the technology behind it. I'm just suggesting if there is a way, let's do it. You know, um, if I'm playing with a 90, you got three 90s on a team. Who cares if one's a 90 on the other team? But just average it out. If they have one really high, one really low, then find someone else who has one kind of high, one kind of low. Just a little more fair. And I truly believe with my competitiveness on 2K that against anyone around my skill level, if the teams are matched up properly, I truly believe I would have a great record. I think a lot of times I jump on with randoms, not knowing what the other team even is, and just get dominated. So I think if they can, that would be my absolute top of the wish list. This whole park idea, people would hate to have to get rid of the idea of walking around and having that GTA gameplay to find a spot in the park. But I just think it's time for it. I think that the best way to build up your overall should be competing against people your level and showing you're better than those guys and then becoming better than those guys and facing the next best thing and then keep rising like that. I think that's how the competition should work. I think that will lead you to more fun. I think 60s against 60s is fair. I don't think there should be people who've played 2K for 8 years playing against easy guys. We should have to compete in every game. That's what makes the game fun. I think the higher overalls would appreciate that better if they didn't have such easy wins and such hard losses. Um, so yeah, that's just me. I would not know how to do that, but I'm just suggesting that would make the game better for me at least. I'm sure there'd be people to disagree with that. Um, I also just wanted to mention that 2K has a great community around it now. I like to see that as a 2K fan because, first of all, when I'm 18, I have the ability to go out, win 50 rec center games, and be eligible to go to the draft combine. And I personally think, with my IQ, that I could make it to the NBA 2K League, which, by the way, would be insane to do. I would have to take a break from sports journalism to do that, make some quick bank, and then move on with my life. But I think that's what's great about the community around 2K is that they've been able to create a competitive league like that. Um, I think I think the fact that they went to a basketball category and there's no competitors with 2K, that's been able to make so many people only play 2K. I think there's a lot of people who aren't even gamers but just like 2K. Not even wouldn't even play another game. Just jump on there to play 2K because of their love for basketball. Um, I think it's I think kids like to go on there and be better than they are in real life. In real life you have to grow, you have to be whatever. On 2K, it's I don't know. I guess you don't want kids not having to work for anything, but they're still just able to go out there and win games. And we don't all have the um, gift of being born as athletes, being born tall, being good at basketball, but we do have the ability to go on 2K and make that guy and be wherever we want, play however we want. And I think that's what's made 2K grow this community. Um, some older guys too that you see playing with you a lot. Um, and I I can't explain why there's older guys on there, but there is. And just a wide demo, I guess I'm just talking about here. But I myself just want to say that I will start streaming 2K soon. I've been playing a lot. I haven't played Fortnite or any of that. All my free time to play video games, it's only been 2K for the past couple of days. Um, I'm I'm just very very bad at any other game. And I love 2K because I feel like I'm better than most of the people I know at it. I am not saying by any means that I am really good, but I enjoy being good at it. Having the ability to score a lot of points, be the best player out of the 10 that are in the rec center game with me. Unlike Fortnite, I am the last out of 100. So that's why I plan on playing 2K on my streams. My channel kind of started as like whatever I want to do, but I think now um, I'm really going towards sports journalism and 2K. I love 2K. So that's what it is. Those are my two things on my YouTube channel. Kind of rambling now, but let's wrap up this whole idea of 2K. Streaming this weekend so you can watch me play. But thank you to 2K Konstatine for answering a few questions for me. I'm hoping that he likes how much I mentioned him. I know there was more talking about 2K than him himself, but great guy. Appreciate him for answering my questions. Just someone with a lot of followers, so it's crazy that they appreciate this. I'm glad that I've been able to do this podcast, which, by the way, I'm going to be doing on a minor league baseball player. I don't know if I announced that yet. I have gotten contact with a minor league baseball player, and I'm just glad to be able to bring that to people, show appreciation towards this guy, 2K Konstatine, for answering my questions, taking a few minutes out of his life so that I can use him in this podcast to kind of further prove my opinions on 2K. So yeah, big thanks to him. I'm hoping all of his subscribers can watch this, and just I'm hoping he can find enjoyment of it that he was mentioned in this. I'd love for one time, if he wants to, do more about him, maybe more about how he does his 2K videos. I think a lot of people enjoy his 2K videos. I watched a few. I enjoy them. And I myself wish I was at that point, but I'm going to be focused more on the sports journalism rather than the gaming part of my channel. But despite that, I will be playing 2K, streaming 2K. I wish I could stream every time I played, but there's a lot of inconsistency. I hop off, hop on. A lot of me complaining about the game and just a lot of annoying stuff people probably don't want to listen to. But I think that wraps this all up. I'm going to go see what kind of homework I got, then get back on 2K. Yeah, I'm very excited for this week. We got some interesting podcasts coming up in March Madness. And, oh yeah, I still haven't announced my brackets yet, but that will be once March Madness starts. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's. I'll talk about my podcast. I picked North Carolina to win it all. Don't know if I've said that yet, but just putting that out there. Hope you all enjoyed tonight's sports games. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. As always, this is Vanilla Sugar signing out.